Who's looking for love? Tonight, pistol-packing Craig is on the prowl for the date of his life. But which one of these three will be his choice? And will Kiss Me Catherine choose her Mr. Right out of this trio of terrific lads? Ladies and gentlemen, it's Blind Date, and here is your host, Miss Cilla Black.
Welcome to Blind Date. Now, on tonight's show, we'll be seeing if Stephen and Mickey made all the right moves as they tango together in amorous Argentina. Yeah. And we'll be sharing passion and pasta with Kate and Rob on their Italian date to romantic Rome. Yes, but right now, we've got three birds of a feather, all hoping for a flight of fancy tonight. So let's bring on the girls. Well, hello, number one. What's your name and where'd you come from?
Hi, Cilla. I'm Gemma and I'm from Essex.
Oh, Gemma, you've got fans out there. What do you do in Essex, Gemma?
I'm currently studying at Performing Arts College. So.
Are you really? Well done, you. But you have a party piece, do you not?
I do, Cilla.
Well, what is it?
Well, I do sound effects, Cilla. The reason is, I once went to the zoo when I was about 10.
Yeah.
And we was walking past the bird section, you know, with my family. And there was this really strange bird sound. It was a parrot. It was making a really strange noise. And I started mimicking it, and apparently it was really good. And ever since then, I've just built up this whole sort of reel of sound effects.
Really? Give us a little bit of the parrot, then.
Well, the parrot, okay, Cilla.
Took me right back to the zoo time. It did. Who's a pretty girl, then? OK, next.
The monkey.
Really good. I like that one. Oh, it doesn't come better than that. Gemma, I'll take bets. It doesn't come better than that.
The creme de la creme, Cilla.
What's your creme de la creme?
Every parent's worst nightmare, worst noise, baby cry.
Ah. Strong urge there to change your nappy, I really did. Enjoy Blind Date. I hope you make a good impression on our picker. Number one, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, number two. What's your name and where'd you come from?
Hello, Cilla. My name's Rachel and I'm from West Glamorgan.
From West Glamorgan. I love that lovely red hair
Thank you,
you've got
Cilla.
there.
I'm very proud of it as well.
I bet you are. Now, Rachel, you do admire a certain other person with red hair, don't you?
I do, Cilla. She's got so much style. She's a brilliant TV personality. It's the Queen of Mean, Miss Anne Robinson.
Oh! The Queen of Mean.
Yeah.
Actually, we all love Anne. I mean, she's not like that in real life, but we know, she is the Queen of Mean, though. She is mean to the contestants.
She is. She's exactly like me, Cilla.
Really?
She loves putting men down, so do I.
Well, what kind of put-downs do you say to guys in
Well,
clubs, for instance?
I sort of say to him, well, what do they call men with half a brain like you? Gifted.
Oh, that's mean. That's mean. What are the put-downs?
And then I've got another one, sort of, well, mate, you've got two hopes of me. No hope and Bob Hope. What can I say?
You are the meanest link. Get off! You are the meanest link. Hello, number three. What's your name and where'd you come from?
Hello, Cilla. My name is Zola and I'm from Hastings.
Well, what do you do, Zola?
I'm doing a degree in acting at Guildford.
Oh, wonderful. Now, are you acting tonight? Is this why you're dressed like this?
Maybe, half and half. I'm Marilyn Monroe, as you can see tonight, Scylla.
Yes, yes. Well, how did you get into doing Marilyn Monroe?
Well, a couple of years ago, I saw an advert for Madame Tussauds, and they wanted a new body double for the new waxwork. So I thought, you know, good for a laugh, got with my little blonde wig on, joined a few hundreds of others, and I got the job.
Well done, you! And so you dress like this all the time, or just at parties? And
No,
for
just
special...
at fancy dress parties, and of course I'm here tonight. So.
Oh, really? What size was Marilyn?
Well, I stand on.
OK.
I had the same measurements as her.
Yes.
She was a 38, a 27, and a 38.
Wow, wow. Yes, yes, they love it out there. And since modelling for Marilyn, I mean, you do sing like her as well, don't you?
I do, yes.
Oh, are you going to sing for us tonight?
Yeah, if I could.
Well, shall we let her sing?
I want to be loved by you, just you, nobody else but you. I want to be loved by you, alone. Boop, boop, be-doo.
Let's hope our gentleman prefers the blonde tonight. Enjoy Blind Date, all three of you. See you all in a mo. See you later, girls. Good luck. Well, three cracking girls there, but which one's going to be cracking open the champagne tonight? Let's meet the man who decides. His name's Craig, and he's from Hertfordshire. So come in, Craig. Oh, Craig. From Hertfordshire. You look fab, Craig.
Well, thank you, Scylla.
What do you do, Craig?
Well, I'm an advertising representative for a plumbing and heating magazine, Scylla.
Oh, wonderful. You've got a big complaint, haven't you, to make? You're a message for all us women out there watching tonight.
I certainly do, Scylla, and that is bring back the big bum! I don't know what it is, Scylla. Women these days, they just seem to be slaves to the gym. They spend all day sitting there sucking on their lettuce. And, you know, it's boring. Us men don't like that. We love a big bum.
You like the big what?
We love a big
Oh,
bum.
what do you like about the bum, then?
Well, we just love to fondle with a flab and play with it. We love it.
Fondle the flab and fiddle with the fat.
We certainly do, Scylla. I love to fiddle with that.
Now, you must have an ideal person in your mind.
Well, Scylla, I think my ideal person that's around at the moment has to be J-Lo, and I think she has got a body most men would die for.
Yes, but she does.
She does that.
Oh, yeah. You could have a cup of tea off her bum, couldn't you? Well, J-Lo, she's going to be the queen of the hot box.
She certainly does. But I think to get my ideal woman, Scylla, we'd have to go further back in time.
Really?
Yep.
How
further
far
back
back?
in time. A little bit further, and we have to go to Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, hey, Marilyn.
She is gorgeous.
Is the top of your box.
She certainly is, Scylla, yeah.
My goodness me. Well, Craig, I think we better get to the bottom of this. Yes, I hope you've got 3 cheeky questions to ask there. No, OK. Well, fire away with your first question, Craig.
Hello, girls.
Hello,
Craig.
Right, question number 1. I'm very conscious to live a healthy life, so I like to attend the gym 3 to 4 times a week to keep fit. If you were my fitness instructor, what exercises would you get me doing? And that question goes to number 1, please.
Well, I'm currently studying to be a dancer, so I rehearse and train up to 6 hours a day. And if I was your fitness instructor, I would instruct you to pick me, and maybe we could train and get sweaty together.
I like that a lot, Scylla. I do that. And the same question to number 2, please.
Well, Craig, if I was your fitness instructor, I would take you to exercise in an adventure playground. Because if you choose a date with me, you can be guaranteed that it won't be in the playground we'll be having our adventures.
Very good one, very good one. And the same question to number 3, please.
Well, Craig, I'm at drama school and my favourite lesson is stage combat. So perhaps tonight I could teach you to run up the wall, high kick, or maybe even flip you over my shoulder. But if you pick me tonight, my flip won't be the only thing that has you on the floor.
Very nice, very nice. And question number 2. When I'm out with the lads, I like to pull later in the evening. What time of the night do you usually get pulled?
Pull what?
Pull the girls.
Pull.
And that question goes to number 2, please.
Well, Craig, it's not the time of the pull that's important. It's the quality of the prize. And if you saw me across a crowded dance floor, you should be reminded that it's the early bird that catches the worm.
Oh. And the same question, please, to number 3.
Well, Craig, I'm very sorry to say that I don't really get pulled. Unfortunately, it's rather me who likes to do the pulling. Oh. But I bet you that if you pick me tonight, you will have the time of your life in about 10 minutes or so.
And the same question to number 1, please.
Well, on average, I'm pulling at least 60 times a night. Pints, that is. And all I can say to you, Craig, is get your round in early.
This is the 3rd and final question. I once entered a fancy dress competition when I was younger, dressed as Wurzel Gummidge, and won it. What would you dress up as to make me laugh in order to win me over? And that question goes to number 3, please.
Well, Craig, being a Marilyn Monroe lookalike, I'll give you 3 guesses. But Craig, pick me tonight, because I want to be loved by you. Boop, boop, be doo.
And the same question, please, to number 2.
Well, Craig, just as Wurzel, you could get your laughs by chasing away the couple of crows sat here. And then you could come back for the bird of paradise, me.
And the same to number 1, please.
Well, the obvious answer might be a French maid's outfit. But I could go as Aunt Sally and I'm sure I could still win you over.
This is it. It's big decision time for you. Now, you can't make your mind up, can you?
I can't. I think I need a bit of help, Scylla.
Especially from one person.
Yep, our Graham.
It's our Graham.
So, Craig, will it be pint size number 1? She'll be so pleased if you sally forth with her. Or maybe you'll play around with adventurous number 2, the pleasant pheasant who's waiting to scare the crows off. Or perhaps this gentleman will prefer blonde number 3. She thinks you're flipping wonderful and a real friendly diamond. The decision is yours.
Well, Craig, you look very cheerful throughout that. Have you made your mind up yet? Hope so, because it's time to make that decision.
I think it's going to have to be number 1, Scylla.
You'll be disappointed at the 2 that you turned down. And how could you? She's going to put you down, right down for this. You turned down number 2. That was Rachel from West Glamorgan. Come in, Rachel. Never mind, that was lovely. You turned down number 3. That was Zola from Hastings. Come in, Zola. You chose number 1. That was Gemma from Essex. Come in, Gemma. Who's going to choose where you're going on your blind date?
You can choose.
Oh. You can choose.
The middle one. A date to Malaysia.
Oh, you're so lucky. Oh, hey, look at this. It says here, a truly exotic date to Malaysia's fantastic resort of Penang. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? It's excitement all the way with a trek in the rainforest, all types of water sports, as well as the thrill of whitewater rafting. You don't look too happy, Gemma.
I'll be all right.
You look happy,
ring.
Craig.
Yes. Don't worry.
It says here, let's hope after your trip to the rainforest, you're barking up the right tree and not left up the creek without a paddle. Oh, you've got Craig. I wouldn't care where I went with him. He's gorgeous. Ladies and gentlemen, wish them well. Come back soon. Our Craig and Gemma. Enjoy the rainforest. Enjoy it. Well, we're going to take a short break right now, but when we come back, we'll be finding out how Stephen and Nikki enjoyed their day together in Argentina. And here's the moment they met on last week's show. You chose number 1. That was Nikki from Kent. Come in, Nikki. Welcome back. Well, Stephen and Nikki chose a terrific date all the way down to South America and Argentina. Well, I think we better find out exactly how they both got on.
Hola, welcome to the Hilton's Buenos Aires. We hope you have a great time here.
Gracias.
Gracias. Chin chin.
Chin chin. That looks like a pig.
That's not a pig.
It's going to run the dog over. Faster, faster, faster.
Do you mean stop tell them to go faster? Right, you remember it rears off to the left here, yeah?
I'm not going to go running into any fence. I'm good at this.
What's new? Buenos Aires. I'm new. I wanna say I'm just a little stuck on you.
Are we going to spend, like, all day shopping? Because, you know, it's
Of course
like...
we're going to spend all day shopping.
Great.
You'll be on me too. I get out here. Buenos Aires. Stand back. You wanna know what you're gonna get in me.
Is my bum not big in this?
Yeah, get your leg off me.
Buenos Aires looked brilliant, especially the dancing. But did Stephen and Nikki get tango together or just end up singing Don't Cry For Me, Argentina? Let's find out.
When the screen went back and I first saw Stephen, the first thing I noticed about him was his hairy chest. To be honest, I don't do hairy men. It made me feel a bit queasy. He was still at Argentina to look forward to.
When the screen first went back and I noticed Nikki, I noticed she had very big eyes. In fact, everything about her was big and I wasn't overly impressed.
After the show, we went for a meal with Stephen and we talked a lot about our day and how much we was looking forward to going to Buenos Aires. And by the end of the night, I was thinking, yeah, you could still be in with a chance.
At the meal after the show, what little I liked about Nikki soon vanished. There was a one-way conversation from her to me, and all she did was just moan about going to Argentina. I just thought, you ungrateful mare.
When we first got to Argentina, Stephen and I went swimming. What I first thought would be just a hairy chest turned out to be his whole body. He was covered in head to toe from this thick black hair. He looked like a monkey. All I could think was, never, ever, 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 ever.
When Nikki and I arrived in Buenos Aires, we went swimming, and she had a bikini on. Physically, I didn't find her attractive, and I was embarrassed to be associated with her. I thought, put this around.
We went to a local tango party where Steve and I tried to learn some of the steps. Steve took it far too seriously and thought he was the Don after 5 minutes of coaching. I don't know why, though. He looked like a llama with 2 left feet.
One night we decided to go tangoing. I hit the Cervatas purely to get through another night with Nightmare Nikki. Her dancing was awful. She kept losing her balance, and there are 2 big reasons why.
After tango, Steve and I went for dinner. He was obnoxious, rude and extremely ungrateful to the waiters, and he made no effort whatsoever to speak Spanish, even though he claims to have lived in Lanzarote for 9 months. And I thought, do I fancy you? No, gracias.
After the tango, Nikki and I decided to go for a meal, but her continual chomping, chewing and playing with her gum, like, it was disgusting. It put me right off my meal.
At one point on the date, Steve had a go at me for shopping all the time, and I thought, excuse me, pot, kettle, black. All you want to do is sit in a bar. How is that soaking up the culture?
Nikki's obsession with shopping is hugely irritating, yet her wardrobe is embarrassing. Nikki, why'd you wear dresses 2 sizes too small? It looks terrible.
I love Buenos Aires, but Steve wasted the opportunity by sitting in bars and indulging in the nightlife. Face it, Steve, when it's dark, you might as well be in Manchester, and I wish you had been.
I really put a lot of effort in on the date. Buenos Aires was beautiful. It's a pity I had to share it with Nikki, a gum-chewing, nouveau-riche bimbo. I mean, this girl is common.
Steve is argumentative, obnoxious, arrogant, vain, ignorant, rude. I could go on, but those are just his good points. Why he thinks he's God's gift is beyond me.
I could never fancy Nikki. Physically, she does nothing for me. If I was to meet her in a club, she would be a last orders desperate pull. And one I'd certainly regret in the morning. She's a horror.
Can you really describe how you didn't like each other? You were very cruel, you were.
We started on all right, but just after the meal, it just sort of went downhill from there.
I don't know how you can say. Well, the reason that maybe the conversation did seem one-sided, Silla, was because this boy is so boring. He has got no personality whatsoever.
I don't know how she can call me boring, because when we actually went for that meal, it was all a one-way conversation.
Is this the first meal after the show when you went out after the show?
It actually took her 3 days to ask me what I did for a living. No, she
No, it did not.
Yes, it did.
I knew you was a student anyway.
She wasn't interested in what I had to say at all.
Well, I knew already where he worked
honestly.
and that he was a student.
Well, Stephen, what was wrong when you went out that first meal? Because you complained about her eating habits as well.
It wasn't really that. It wasn't
sorry,
really
Stephen,
that.
shush, right?
Sure.
Excuse me.
You've been talking.
Listen, OK?
She's been talking all the time.
He can
and,
say
like, you
anything
can't
about
even
my
give him
eating
a chance.
habits. This is the boy that every time I was sitting there looking at his knife and fork when he's finished it, and I so nearly put it together for him. This is the boy that is so rude to waiters.
Scylla, right, when we got
Were
there
you
on the
rude
first
to the
day...
waiters?
No, honestly, when we got there on the first day,
Yeah.
right, we actually went out shopping, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And then when we actually did go shopping, she had me traipsing around looking for this plaza thing.
Yeah.
Let me finish. Come on, you just slated me here. Just let me finish.
You deserve it, listen.
You actually... Just shut up. Right, so we went to the shop... You see what I mean? Do you see what I've had to put up with? She won't even let me finish my conversation.
And he has to shout at me as well. Look, he's got such a low temper threshold. Anyway, Scylla,
Well,
as I was saying...
You see what? We got to the shopping plaza.
You're in the shopping plaza.
We're in the shopping plaza. I said, right, look, you go off and you go shopping. I'll find a bar. Come back when you're ready. How long are you going to be? Half an hour, an hour? I found a bar. How long did she come back?
An hour.
2.5 hours.
Yes.
Then, no, when she came back...
That's such an exaggeration.
When she
I
came
was
back...
an hour, and then I went again.
Look, it doesn't... I don't get drunk in an hour. She came back and she goes, I'm going to...
Any excuse to get away from him.
Why do you think I drank so much so I didn't have to listen to you?
And then you went shopping, but then he says, Stephen says that, you know, you buy dresses 2 sizes too small.
This is coming from the boy that wore the same suit every night.
I wore the suit once.
Twice.
If you watch the video, that tango night, I didn't even take the suit out. I had a different pair of pants on and a white shirt.
And the jacket. We had the jacket
Are you
over
blind
his
as well
chair,
as dense?
and then we went out another night that wasn't on camera and he had that on as well. And what's he wearing tonight? The suit.
At least the whole wardrobe doesn't consist of pink.
I like it too. I'm a girl. Girls like pink.
You know, normally after the show like this, or on blind date, you know, normally, you know, you make friends afterwards and you might even go out to dinner again.
I do not think so.
What about you?
Life is too short to waste time with losers, Stella.
Dear. Well, you both lost out on this occasion because you lost out on love, didn't you? I'm so sorry about that, but I hope you find the love of your life someday. Ladies and gentlemen, wish them well. Because I've got an headache. It's Stephen and Nikki. Oh, dear. Well, now, just a quick reminder that later on in the show, we'll be catching up with Kate and Rob on their date to Rome. But right now, we're going to take another quick break, after which we'll be meeting the Dishy Diva, hoping to make sweet music with one of these 3 pop idols. So let's bring on the boys. Welcome back. Now, don't forget, later on in the show, we'll be catching up with Kate and Rob on their date to Rome. Oh, but right now, the lads are ready, willing, and hopefully able. So let's go and say hi to the boys. Well, hello, number 1. What's your name and where do you come from?
My name's Sam and I'm from Wiltshire.
Sam from Wiltshire. What are you doing at the minute?
I graduated last year in maths and physics.
Ooh.
And I'm temping at the minute.
Oh, in between jobs, what, temping? Now,
That's
Sam, you have a secret weapon, don't you?
I do. I've got something that, it's irresistible.
Have you?
I mean, girls, they want me to show them all the time.
Yeah.
They want to touch it. They even want to kiss it.
Well, what is this secret weapon? What are we talking about?
I've actually got a tattoo, Scylla.
Have you?
Yeah. Lads, if you're thinking of getting a tattoo, go for it. I get cues. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's like a magnet.
Is it?
It's fantastic.
It's a babe magnet.
It is. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, OK, Sam. Yeah.
Let's see it. OK.
Oh, God. Ooh.
There we go.
There it is. That's a bit small, isn't it?
Does the trick.
Still size isn't everything, is it? Well, I hope your tattoo works wonders on our picker tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, number 1, our Sam. Hello, number 2. What's your name and where do you come from?
Hi, Stella. I'm Ben and I'm from Bristol.
From Bristol, wow. Ben from Bristol. What do you do, Ben?
I study dentistry in Cardiff at the moment, Stella.
Oh, real dentistry? Oh,
yes.
Dentistry.
Hi, Stella.
So, and you love everything about teeth, don't you?
It's not just a job for me, Stella. I love teeth. When I see people walking down the street, I see a load of teeth walking down. I love really big white teeth.
Do you?
Oh, yes.
But what about famous women who's got the nicest smile that you think?
Well, I think Julia Roberts from film.
Oh.
She has a fantastic arch. She really
Pardon?
does. Her dental arch, her big smile is
something
absolutely fantastic. And Kylie Minogue in the pop world.
Yeah.
Of course, she's got a fantastic smile. When she
Yes.
smiles, the whole room
She's
lights
gorgeous
up.
in every way, Kylie.
Absolutely, yes.
Yes.
And of course, there's one celebrity who stands out most in my mind. Big Tombstone Manteriors, bright white, the queen of the tooth fairies. It's obviously you, Stella.
Oh, stop it! I got a clue when you said tombstone. That is not nice. That is not nice. Tombstones. I got a clue when you said that. I'm breaking these teeth in for our grand piano. Stop it. Try and enjoy blind date number 2. Very truthful about it. Hello, number 3. What's your name and where do you come from?
Hello, I'm Simon from Essex, fella.
Simon from Essex.
Yes.
What do you do, Simon?
I'm studying business studies at the moment, so I'm a student.
Oh, really? Oh, golly gosh. Simon, if I may say so, you don't sound like our usual Essex boy.
Yeah, I may live in Essex, but I actually went to school at Millfield in Somerset, a public school.
But what happens when, holiday time,
Well,
and you
when I
go
was-
back to Essex?
When I was at school, I did find it very difficult, between
Well,
the
of
two
course you
lifestyles.
did, darling.
As one does.
As one does.
Yeah, it was difficult, the girls in Essex speak a lot differently, and when I was younger, I used to find it quite difficult trying to pull in Essex, so I used to try and change my voice. For example, like when I was at Millfield, I greet someone, hello, darling, how you doing? Whereas in Essex, I try and tone it down a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, Treacle, how's it going? But... Well, as you can tell, Stella, it doesn't really suit me. It didn't really succeed.
Oh, listen, if I had a choice, we'd much prefer him to say, hello, Treacle, how you doing? Is that right? Yes. Enjoy blind date, all 3 of you. I can see you in the mirror. Well, the lads all seem to have an answer for everything tonight, but which one's going to have the right answers for our girl? Her name's Kat, and she's from Surrey. So come in, Kat. You look stunning. Fantastic. There you go. Well, Kat, tell everybody out there what you're doing.
I'm studying to be a doctor at Liverpool University, Scylla.
Oh, wow. I'm very proud of you. And you're very proud of your roots, aren't you, Kat?
I am, Scylla, very proud indeed. It's a very unusual combination. My Jamaican mother came over to England when she was 10, and then she later married my father, who's half Irish and half Belgian.
Wow. That's explosive. That really is an explosive combination. Does it help when you go out with guys?
Well, if I really want to impress a man, I'll invite him round for dinner, and I'll cook him one of my specialities, a traditional Jamaican meal, maybe jerk chicken or curried goat.
Oh, fine.
And hopefully after dinner we can go out to a club, because I love to dance. And I can show him some of my Jamaican moves on the dance floor.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. And the Irish, of course, the Irish blonde, he's got to come in there.
Well, sadly, I don't have an Irish accent, obviously, but I do have the gift of the gab and I can talk all night.
Oh, to be sure. Well, you've got to do a lot of talking tonight. You've got to do a lot of asking. 3 questions, so fire away with the first one, Kat.
OK, thank you. Hello, boys.
Hello. Hey, Kat.
OK, question number 1. I completed one of my life ambitions at the age of 16 by doing a 4,000-foot parachute jump for charity. It was fantastic because I love the adrenaline rush and I always want to try new things. What have you always wanted to do? And that goes to number 3, please.
I've always wanted to travel, see different cultures and gain life experience, so pick me tonight and you'll see how experienced I really am.
And now to number 2, please.
Like you, I've already completed one of my life's ambitions when I went diving with sharks. But if you pick me, I'm sure they'll need a cage to keep us apart.
And finally to number 1, please.
Well, I've always wanted to be an astronaut and go into space. So if you pick me, we'll get on the launch pad, and I guarantee I'll take you into orbit, baby.
OK, and the second question. I have an ambition to be a plastic surgeon to the rich and famous.
Oh, thank goodness for that. I'll be your first customer.
And I'd like to live in Beverly Hills. If you came to see me for a consultation, which part of your body would you be changing? And that goes to number 2, please.
Well, Kat, as a footballer, I've got great legs, so I obviously wouldn't want to change those. But if you'd pick me tonight, I'll let you do whatever you like with the rest of my body.
And to number 1, please.
Well, to be honest, Kat, I wouldn't change anything about me, because I believe in the phrase, if it ain't broke, don't try and fix it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And lastly, to number 3, please.
Well, Kat, I'm not really keen on changing any part of my body, but if you look me over tonight, you can make your own mind up.
And third and final question. My friends all think I'm a geek because I admit to watching Star Trek. What embarrassing habits do your friends laugh at you for? And that's to number 1, please.
Well, Kat, you like Star Trek, and I like Star Wars. So if you beam me up tonight, the Force will most definitely be with you.
And number 3, please.
Well, Kat, my honesty is one of my big weaknesses, and obviously it can cause me some embarrassment sometimes. So leave these 2 embarrassments and pick me tonight.
And finally, to number 2, please.
My friends laugh at me because I wear jumpers knitted by my grandmother. They're warm, comfortable, and when I wear them, I feel special. If you pick me tonight, I'll be your willy jumper, and I'm sure you'll feel very special.
Well, Kat, all very different lads over there. I think a lot of help is needed.
I think so too.
Who's our helpful friend?
I'd really like to hear from our Graham Siller.
So would I, Graham.
So, Kat, will it be cosmic number 1 who wants to fly you to the moon if he doesn't lose his jet propulsion? Or maybe it'll be comfortable number 2, who after his daily swim probably won't have a leg to stand on. Or perhaps you'll go for wannabe cultural number 3, an experience that won't be too embarrassing. The decision is yours.
You know what, Kat? I love this bit when people get to choose. Who are you going to go for?
I think it's going to have to be number 2.
But what about the 2 that you turned down? How could you turn down number 3? That was Simon from Essex. Come in, Simon. Well, it's back to university for you, babe. Oh, and how could you turn down number 1? He had his secret weapon for you as well. You turned down Sam, and he was from Wiltshire. Come in, Sam. If only you could have seen his secret weapon. Here is your blind date for this evening. You chose number 2. That was Ben from Bristol. Come in, Ben. Ben. Well, check out those molars.
Pretty good, sir.
They are fabulous, aren't they? He's a dentist. Who's going to choose where you're going on your blind date? Of course, the rainforest is already gone. So, tuffy. What's it say?
A date to Rio.
You're wearing the dress? Oh, my goodness, in Rio, by the sea. What are you going to do there? Yes? Oh, you're flying on down to fabulous Rio, where you'll be staying in a 5-star luxury hotel at the famous Copacabana beach. You'll take in Sugarloaf Mountain, try a little surfing, and then it's time to party all night long. Oh, wow. Let's hope you catch Rio's carnival atmosphere and manage to cope with each other. Who writes this stuff? Just make sure you come back very soon to tell us how you got on. Ladies and gentlemen, Kat and Ben, enjoy Rio. Another quick break, but when we come back, we'll be getting all the latest gossip on Kate and Rob's date to Rome. And here's the moment they met on last week's show. Here is your blind date for this evening. You chose number 1. That was Rob from Leeds. Come in, Rob. Welcome back. Well, Kate and Rob picked a truly romantic setting for their date in Italy's beautiful capital, Rome. So without further ado, let's see how they both got on.
Hello, welcome to the Bellini Bristol Hotel in Rome. Hoping you're having a nice stay.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers. What a beautiful city, isn't it?
Yeah, amazing architecture.
The boys watch the girls while the girls watch the boys who watch the girls go by.
Would you wear something like that?
Yeah, we have Gucci in London.
They solemnly convene to make the scene.
This isn't where I usually do my Saturday shopping.
So, 10 million lira?
How much is that in pounds?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, Rome is known as the Eternal City, but by the end of their date, had Kate and Rob discovered everlasting love, or couldn't they wait for it all to be over? I think we better find out.
When the screen went back and I first saw Kate, I thought she was a real stunner. She had a cracking body, a lovely face and big, sexy, curly hair. I was really happy. I thought she could be the one.
When the screen went back and I first saw Rob, I thought, oh, he looked really young and small. He looked about 10, but I'd never been to Rome, so I thought I'd make the most of it.
At the meal, after the show, Kate and I got on really well. The conversation was flowing and I was fancying her more and more. I felt a really lucky guy.
At the meal after the show, Rob kept asking me really irritating questions, like, what's the difference between still and sparkling water? And I thought, oh, it's going to be really hard work.
In the bar in the hotel, I asked Kate if she wanted to dance. She said yes. It felt really, really good to hold her in my arms. I wanted to kiss her then, but I thought there was plenty of time for that in Rome.
When we went back to the bar in the hotel, Rob asked me to dance. I felt like saying no, and when he tried to grab me, I just thought, oh, get off, Rob.
We had a date in London before Italy. We went to a smart restaurant and Kate looked perfect as ever, so I told her so. However, she spent the whole evening texting her friends, which I thought was a bit ignorant and very hurtful.
Before Rome, Rob and I had a day and a meal out in London. We went to a really trendy restaurant, but Rob was out of his depth. When he went to the toilet attendant tried to help him wash his hands, but Rob thought that he was coming on to him.
The sights in Rome were amazing. I've never seen anything like it before in my life, but I might as well have been on my own. It was like walking around with a mannequin. Kate was beautiful as ever, but the more I talked to her, the more she ignored me. And I was just thinking, lady, you're rude.
We went to see the sights in Rome and we saw some really hot sights. In particular, the tour guide, Daniel. He was everything Rob wasn't. He was gorgeous, he was tall, dark and handsome, and I expect he even shaved.
I did all I could to make Kate face ache smile. I used all my corny jokes and the only response I got was...
On our last night in Rome, Rob and I went to a really VIP nightclub. There was loads of Italian celebrities and important people. I was loving it. Rob went off to the toilet and didn't come back till the end of the night, which suited me. Maybe he pulled the toilet attendant.
On our last night in Rome, Kate and I went to a club. Typically, she left me on my own, so I wandered off and found a gorgeous Italian girl who I ended up snogging. I thought, stuff you, Kate. Mamma mia.
Some Rob would say he was hard work, naive, and a bit sad. When he said he was a racing car driver, I thought I'd picked an Eddie Irvine type, but I actually picked someone who was more like Ed the Duck.
I want to thank Kate for our date in Rome, because she's taught me that beauty is only skin deep. Although she's attractive on the outside, she's shallow, image-conscious and rude, and I'm way too good for her.
Oh, hey, Rob, you really stuck your oar in at the end there, didn't you? But was it because you wanted to get your own back at the top there when you first went out? You really fancied our Kate, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's a beautiful girl and everything, you know. I think we're just two different people at the end of the day, and two separate ends of a country, and, you know, I suppose we didn't get on really well, did we?
No, obviously you didn't. I mean, you were disappointed because, you were swept off your feet by this racing driver and you got Ed the Duck, in your words.
Rob was absolutely lovely to me, and he was such a gentleman, and everywhere we went he was paying me loads of compliments and he was really nice. But in the end he'd be like, oh, you look really nice. You know, and you think, you're not even talking to me. He'd ask me questions, wouldn't listen to any of the answers. Before he'd finished asking me one question, he'd be on to the next. He wasn't even listening to me. He didn't get to know me. So you can say that I haven't got a personality, but you didn't actually bother finding out if I did or not.
Yeah. At the beginning I did, didn't I? At the beginning I did. No, I did. And then towards the end, you just didn't want to talk to me.
I couldn't be bothered listening to all your silly little jokes. It's like being out of a 10-year-old. It was all schoolboyish, like, really rude. I couldn't even repeat any of the jokes. It was like Beavis and Butthead.
Is that right? Were you telling rude jokes?
Possibly. But, you know...
Were you doing that in desperation?
No, I mean, she's a good-looking lass, you know. I really tried to get on, you know, we're both young people, you know, we should have had a good time in Rome, and I tried my hardest, but...
But I knew that I didn't fancy you, and I didn't want to turn around and say, look, I don't fancy you. But I wanted to get on and have a really good time with you because I thought we could have a laugh. But you were like, what was it? You were going to suck my toes later. What is that? You kept trying to cuddle me, you kept... And
you don't even shave yet and you want to suck a toe. But what about when he disappeared, though, on the last night? Weren't you worried about him at all?
No, not really.
No? Hadn't you wondered what he'd got up to?
No, I thought, good luck to you, mate.
What did you get up to? I mean, you did... who was this Italian...
Yeah, I mean, I just try and be myself all the time, you know what I mean? Like I say, I'm a racing driver. I do a lot of things, you know. It's a high-profile job to have.
But you don't. You work for your mum and dad. You don't... You do Formula 4 racing car driving. It's more like go-kart driving. You don't actually... You're not a full-time racing car driver, are you?
No, I'm a semi-professional racing driver, but, you know...
You work for your mum and dad. You don't live this
you're
glamorous life,
16th in the world, though, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, that speaks for itself, doesn't it? 20th in the world.
Bad.
You know?
That can't be bad.
I think Kate's trying to be something she's not. You know, I just try and be myself all the time.
Would you be prepared, you know, to give it another go at any time?
No.
So you're not going to see each other again?
I want a girl who's down to earth and can get on with me, and Kate's trying to be something that she's not. And
I work for the NHS. I'm training to be a radiographer. I want to work in hospital and be a healthcare professional. I don't want to live in a big mansion and be a big flash racing car driver. So if you actually got to know me and asked me questions about myself rather than just talking at me, then you'd know that, wouldn't you?
Two very lovely people in separate ways. Ladies and gentlemen, wish them well. Are Kate and Rob. Time for on this week's show, and indeed the whole series. But don't worry, because we'll be back to see how Craig and Gemma and Kat and Ben enjoy their dates together. And of course, we'll be arranging some more blind dates. So until then, it's ta-ra for now. Ta-ra, everyone.
For more information on tonight's dates, see Teletext page 109.
It's a shame I went somewhere as beautiful as Rome with someone like Rob.
I came on to have a laugh, you know, gone to a nice place, and Kate just came on to be a celebrity.
She's a complete loudmouth. I even knew she was going to lie before she even opened her mouth.
I can't believe that Stephen just actually lied about me, and then at the front to call me a liar. I think the boy is a complete idiot.
He's not my usual type, but I'm certainly willing to give this one a go.
All I can remember is I'm going to Rio.
It's the look I usually go for, and hopefully we have a really fun time in Malaysia.
Yeah, I'm definitely glad with the choice. I think I got the best one out of the three.